In this lesson, we're gonna create product cart screen. Here is the result. When user select the product and click add to cart, we're gonna create a screen. The title is shopping cart and we show list of items in the cart. For each row, we have product image and the name, also number of items in the cart and price and buttons to increase, decrease and delete item from the cart. Also, we have subtotal here. It shows number of items and total price. Also, we create a proceed to checkout button. The functionality of this button is for next lesson, and the focus of this lesson is on the UI part. To get the source code of this lesson, go to repository. In the commit section, find video 16 and compare your code with mine. Let's get to code. Here is the plan to create cart screen. First of all, go to the screens folder, right click and create new file. Set the file name to cartscreen.js. Inside that, we're gonna create a functional component. Use export default function cart screen. In this function, we are going to get access to the context, get state and dispatch like what we did in product screen, import use context from React, and import store from /store.js. From state, deconstruct cart, and from cart, deconstruct cart items because we are going to list cart items in this screen. Then create a return part, and here return a div, and inside the div use helmet to set the title to shopping cart. Import helmet, React helmet async. Save the file to format your code, and then create heading 1 and set it to shopping cart. After that, define a row, and inside row create two columns. The first column is 8 of 12 share, and second one is 4 of 12. Save the file and import row and call like this from React Bootstrap. In the first column, we're gonna show list of items. Use this conditional rendering. If cart items.length is equal to 0, show a message box and set the message to cart is empty and set the link to go shopping. Otherwise, we have a list of items. I'm going to use list group. So create a list group. Inside list group, use map function on cart items like this. And inside that, define a list item. Set the key to item.underline-id to distinguish items in this array. Inside the list item, define a row. Set class name to align item center. Save the file to format your code. Let's import a stuff. Import message box from /component/message box. Import list group and import link from React router. Go back to the list and let's create a first column. I'm gonna show the product image in the list. So as a first column in this row, show product image. For the image, set source to item.image, alternative text to item.name, and set class name to image float, rounded, and image.thumbnail. For image.thumbnail, go to the index.css. At the very end, set height of image thumbnail class to 80 pixel. Go back to cart screen, and next to the image, we have a space and a link to the product. Let's go for the next column. In this column, set middle device to 3 of 12. Inside this column, I'm gonna show a button to decrease number of items in the cart. Here is the code. It's a button, set variant to light and make it disable if the quantity is equal to 1, because we're not gonna make it less than 1 in the cart. And use this icon. Use font awesome minus circle. It's a minus icon in a circle. Let's import button. At the very top, duplicate list group and rename it to button. Here and here. Scroll back to this line, create a space and show item.quantity and put a space next to it. The next button that I'm gonna add is similar to this button, but this time it's plus circle. We're gonna use this button later to increase the number of this product in the cart. Let's go for the next column. It's item.price. And the last one is for deleting item. Set variant to light and class name to fontawesome-trash. Great. Let's go to app.js and add a route for cart. Duplicate this one, set the name to cart, and it's cart screen. Press tab to import cart screen from screens/cart screen. Save the file, then go to product screen, and in the add to cart handler, after dispatching cart add item action, redirect user to the cart screen. To do that, we use navigate function. Navigate to /cart. What is navigate? It's coming from use navigate hook from React Router DOM. Scroll up. At the beginning of product screen, define use navigate hook, import it from React Router DOM here, and set it to navigate. By having this, we can use navigate to navigate to other pages. Save the file and let's check the result. Select the product and add to cart. Awesome. We redirected user to the cart screen, and here the cart has one item and we have items in the cart. In the cart screen, for adding new item, the disable should be item.quantity equal to item.content stock. So we can add up to item in the stock. Save, and there we are. We can click on it, but it doesn't work. Also minus is disabled because we cannot decrease from 1. And here is the delete button. So far we implemented product list, but the functionality in the list doesn't work. That's the topic of next lesson. What I'm gonna do as a last part of this lesson, I'm going to add action part here. Let's go for it. In the action part, in this column, create a cart. Inside cart, create cart.body to create padding. In the cart.body, create a list group. Set variant to flush to get rid of border around it. Save the file to format your code, and inside list group, add the first list item. Inside H3, we show subtotal, and it's coming from reduce function on cart items. What we did is to sum up quantities in cart items as a subtotal that shows number of items, and it's equal to $, and use reduce to multiply price by quantity and sum each one by the accumulator from previous result. Let's import cart, scroll up, duplicate button, and change it to cart. Here is the result. Subtotal for one item is $120. If I go back to Nike Slim shirt and click on add again, it works. Subtotal is 2 and the price is $240. I'm going to add a button at the end of it. Go back to cart screen, and as a last item, create a list item with this content. I created a div and I set the class to degree to create a full width button. And for the button, set variant to primary to make it gold. And set disable to cart item.length equal to 0. So if there is no item in the cart, this button shouldn't work. And the title is proceed to checkout. Save it and check the result. Great. We shaped the shopping cart screen and we are ready to implement the buttons functionality here to finish this screen. That's the topic of next lesson. So let's review what we did in this lesson. In app.js, we added a new route for cart screen. In index.css, we added a new class for thumbnail image. We created a new screen named cart screen to show a list of items in the cart and a button to proceed to checkout. And inside the product screen, we have used use navigate from React Router DOM to redirect user to the cart screen after adding a new item to the cart. That's about this lesson. Until next lesson, bye-bye.